Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Schoolboy Division. Introducing first in the blue corner with a USFL record of 1 win, 0 losses. Standing 5 feet 1 inches tall, weighing 105 pounds. Fighting out of Tampa, Florida, representing Legends Boxing Clubs. Put your hands together for Koda the Rooster Sciuto! Ladies and gentlemen, the red corner with a USFL record of 4 wins and 3 losses, standing 5 foot even, weighing 95 pounds, fighting out of National Harbor, Maryland, representing Team Lloyd Irvin. He is the USFL 105 national champion. Make some noise for Rhonin Swenson! Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Carl Lindale. Let's get it on.
Fight number 12 about to happen here right now. We got Koda versus Rhonin. Both second fights of the night. Rhonin is the 105-pound USFL champion. Koda, second fight, taking on the champion. Let's see what he did. He had an early night on his first fight. Bulldog choke 1 minute into the first round. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, they're going to have a hard time trying to keep up after that last fight here. That really set the tone for the rest of the night.
Fight of the night so far. Let's see if the adults on tonight's card are able to live up to that, but there's nothing more expensive. Oh, he's in on a high single, gets that takedown.
Shot low single there first and transitioned back up to a high single.
Not able to solidify the takedown yet. This is still a front headlock.
Yeah,
no
it looks like
yet.
He's trying to work in the choke there. He's got that pretty deep coming in from the backside for a Darce.
It has to be an arm in. Nothing is able you only have to have an arm in because of the headgear, so they won't be able to get their heads out. Looks like he's trying to turn that corner with the Darce
roll it
choke.
through.
Rhonin did a really good job at blocking his hips from walking around.
Back up to the feet now. A really good scramble there to get back up by Rhonin.
And fighters reset both on the feet. See if we get another exchange like we did in the opening seconds of this fight.
I tell you, Koda, for this being his debut evening, has really come out looking well.
Yeah, we have to put debut evening because obviously he already had 1 fight tonight. Out the gates, he gets a bulldog choke in the very first round. That's pretty awesome.
He was so successful there with the takedown. You can see now Rhonin's a little bit apprehensive about getting in there close.
Oh,
shoots in again deep. Yeah.
Now he's got the arms.
Got to scramble and come up to his feet here, though. Got to get up on those knees and come across. There we go.
He goes for the Khabib with the leg
got
lace
the
right
Dagestani leg lock here.
And now he definitely solidified this takedown. 2 points. I see that being the difference in this first round.
Yeah.
Even striking on the feet, but who knows how these judges see it. One thing Christina informed me.
Ladies and gentlemen, round number 1 is in the books.
One thing that she informed me that I wasn't even aware of, this is on a totality of a scoring system, so it's not broken down by rounds. So it's
very interesting.
Very total of the fight. It could end up being a clear runaway first 2 rounds, then the third round, let's just say Koda comes out, scores 30 points, and can steal the victory in the very last round.
Very interesting. He looks very composed. I'm telling you, look, he's catching his breath here in the corner, taking instruction well. Just seems like he was made to be in this cage, which is he's just really enjoying himself.
He is having a blast. I have not seen a smile come off his face yet. And actually, Rhonin, we thought he was tired last time. This is obviously his in-between round pose.
I believe so. Yeah, I think what he's trying to do is get his arms down below his heart there, get a little bit of blood flow going back into those arms so that they don't gas out for the rest of the fight.
And Mom is so proud right in his face with the camera, giving instructions while recording and or taking pictures. My mom would have been like that.
It's an interesting corner
Seconds
technique.
out,
I'm not
please.
seeing
Seconds out.
Who knows? With the technology now, he could have been FaceTiming with his coach
Very
back
well.
at Lloyd Irvin's gym.
Ladies and gentlemen, round number 2 coming at you. Make some noise.
The world-famous Lloyd Irvin could have been coaching him via FaceTime in the corner right there.
It's unbelievable, the technology these days. And to see a young man who's traveling all the way from the D.C. area. So we've got the
Conan
great
coming
takedown.
from Boxing Club has great wrestling takedowns.
Yeah, immediately shot in. Good sprawl here, though.
Conan, if he can take his leg behind his leg and picking him up
going
for the
high.
slam.
Yeah.
Great composure not to slam his opponent, placed him down. That's one thing about MMA. You pick up your opponent, it's your job responsibly to lay him down safely. Now, obviously, you can slam him as hard as you want, but safely meaning can't drop him on his head, can't drop him on anything. You know, you have to control his rise and his descent.
Yeah, he did a good job there of controlling the bottom leg in the half guard so he didn't get triangle choke there.
I am very, very impressed with Koda here. First night of fighting ever, going against the 105-pound national champion.
Yeah, and he's looking for the choke here again, Eric. I mean, he's always hunting for something. Good block there, though, by Rhonin. He was able to get the arm free there so he couldn't lock it down.
Back into half guard. I wonder if they're going to score this as another takedown. Now, one thing also was informed, you can get 3 ground strikes. You can get up to 3 points from one time being down on the ground. Now, you can keep punching as long as you want, but you're only going to get 3 ground strikes.
On the scorecard, you're saying?
That is correct.
And so then you could use the strikes from there to try to soften up for something else.
Absolutely. And actually, you can see Rhonin, those ground strikes have definitely worked. He's definitely covering his ribs right here.
Yeah, you can definitely see that there. I mean, he's really trying to curl in there and protect that abdomen.
Almost passed, but Rhonin did a good job scrambling up to his base. Now he's in on a deep single. Koda going for that doors again.
He is looking for the choke every time.
This is tight. This is a tight choke. I wonder if he's got the time to finish it.
Yeah, good job there by Rhonin to get his hips back around. Kind of alleviate some of the pressure. Ladies and gentlemen,
the end of the second round. Make some noise.
I am very impressed with these kids. Not only that, you can show their wrestling. I'm looking at their jiu-jitsu, their striking. Not to mention this is both of their second fights tonight.
Yeah, very impressive.
And Koda, I'm looking at him right now. He's not on the screen, but I'm looking at him in the cage right now. He is still smiling.
I don't think there's anywhere he would rather be right now. Yeah, the tale of the 2 corners there, they definitely have their own way of going about it, but if you're just looking at it from the outside looking in, it's definitely 2 different stories here.
Yeah. Look at him. He is having a blast. This is my spirit animal right here.
Yeah, it's really
Koda
impressive.
Is my spirit animal.
Especially, like, I know we keep saying the same thing, but this is a kid's first time in the cage.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
He put on his headgear came off in between rounds. Before his coach came in, he got up, he put on his own headgear, smile on his face. He doesn't look to be winded at all.
Now, please, seconds out, please.
Third and final round championship fight. We have Koda versus Rhonin. Rhonin, the 105-pound United States USFL champion, taking on debut evening fighter Koda, who's giving him all he wants, and is probably up on the scorecards as of right now.
Yeah, I definitely think you're right.
Rhonin definitely coming out saying, hey, I need to do something, and I need to do something fast.
We are definitely see some aggression there with some body strikes coming right out off the bat.
Great underhook, controlling him against the cage. Koda coming back in, going for that. Now he's in on a single.
He's hunting that arm right now. He is really hunting that arm. Got to get his hips back around square.
Koda needs to stack. He is stacking them right now.
Very nice job of stacking.
Bumped his.
Got the elbow free.
Absolutely great job. Kids his age, jiu-jitsu.
So technical.
If you do not have your kids in jiu-jitsu, get them in jiu-jitsu. This is a high level. This is not fighting. This is an art that we're looking at right here. They're going to be able to protect themselves against anybody, any place, anytime.
And when they start at this age, Eric, they get just so technical so quick because they can't use strength to do any of the techniques. They've got to use true skill.
Absolutely. We're watching a title fight right now. Just remember, we got some title fights on the line tonight. AttitudeMMA.com. Order your pay-per-view. 1995 fight start at 7 p.m. Central. Main event, Jaleel the Realist Willis versus James Warfield out of Arkansas. That is
good switch there with the hips. Yeah, Koda's really looking. He's so in control on top here.
Side control, definitely 3-point side control points now.
He's maintaining the underhook at all times. Just really looking solid here.
Going knee on belly.
Yeah, just a brutal position there for Rhonin to try to get out. You see him trying to shrimp away from it now.
Yep. Back to that Darce.
He's back working it, yeah. Good job there by Rhonin, though, to make that not happen. Trying to get his hips under him a little bit here to work for the sweep. Just a lot of pressure here, though. Koda just great job with the pressure.
That was an awesome fight. If I were to call it, I'm going to say Koda comes out.
Ladies and gentlemen, into 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. Make some noise for both these competitors.
I'm calling Koda with the new 105-pound USFL national champion. First night of fighting, second fight of the night. Very impressive. Very impressive,
and I would agree with you on the scorecard there. From what we saw, just going to be hard to say that he did not win that fight. He just did too much. Was in control the entire time. Super props though to both these young men fighting twice in one night, Eric. This one going to a decision, so they had the full 3 rounds here.
And here's the judge's victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3 rounds, the judges score it unanimously for the blue corner, Koda the Rooster Sciuto!
Koda coming out with the victory, new 105-pound USFL national champion.
Sciuto, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Koda the Rooster Sciuto.
A little correction there for Jamie on the pronunciation of his name.
All right, everybody, go ahead, go online and just troll Jamie, our Attitude MMA announcer. Does a great job, but go ahead and troll him for getting the name wrong. Major props to Rhonin out of Lloyd Irvin Gym out in the DC area, coming all the way to Memphis, Tennessee to take these fights. 2 fights in one night.
Yeah,
definitely going to get a good night's sleep tonight.
Hey, and next fight, Eric, we got Kevin Lopez is going to be taking a short